Well, it's a big question, isn't it? Can Ireland keep that going, and what are we going to see from the All Blacks? Because they need to bring the level of intensity that Ireland have brought as well.
Aaron Smith, the scrum half. Stephen Luatua, and Sean O'Brien straight into the action as a tackler. Conor Murray can't take it. That's loose, but Israel Dag has it. Long ball, Julian Savea. Rob Kearney comes across. Right-footed. Now there's a big charge coming up from Luatua. Gavin Toner tries to hold him up. All Blacks into Ireland's half with the hands. Richie McCaw, the captain. Has he let it go? No! Penalty to Ireland!
First man in, big Lewis. Well, the All Blacks are playing McCaw on one wing, Reid is on the other in two pods.
Well, that was a little scalp for Sean O'Brien. Sean O'Brien getting in on, I suppose, an icon for him. And it has to be said, I think Jamie Heaslip has probably raised his game playing events, probably the informed number 8 today, and that's a wonderful motivating thing as an individual level, whatever about playing the All Blacks, but of playing the best informed player in your position. And so far, certainly in that first half, Jamie Heaslip and it has to be said, Sean O'Brien have both responded.
Well, you have to say Sean Cronin has done his job as well when he came on. Difficult circumstances with Rory Brest withdrawing, but he's been spot on so far. There's again
Devon Toner. Jamie Heaslip out in midfield. Cronin. Wits for Rob Kearney.
What?
Flat pass. not flat. Forward.
My comms are not working, lads.
We're going to have a breakdown here. A break, rather.
Sorry, lads. The communication is down.
We are on the verge of a breakdown, but there is a breakdown in communication.
Well, Nigel, we can hear you. You just can't hear each other. And I've got to stand somewhere. I'll try to not give you away, okay? There's no way I couldn't hear anything was called there. I have to give credit again for him and his officials. I think they've been very good today. This is a... it was only, marginally, but there you are. It's been called. But that was a sort of trick play that we got in the first half that resulted, with the best run off Cian Healy. And it's the sort of thing that's been thrown into the mix just to make the All Blacks think. It gives quite a lot of confidence, though, and that is illustrative of how Ireland feel.
Look how relaxed they are. Rob Kearney sharing a line with a joke with Nigel Owens.
A joke. Do you want to rephrase that? Sorry, yeah.
Changes in the All Black ranks at hooker. Dane Coles comes on instead of Andrew Hoare, and that might be a farewell to the All Black shirt from Andrew Hoare.
It may well be. Dane Coles is known as more of a performer in the loose, but actually first he has to do his job here, because this is an area which has not gone well for New Zealand. Ireland scrummaging is all about concentration. The difference one week to the next can simply be that, is whether or not you're committed to it and whether or not you're concentrated. Crouch. Press. Bind. Set. Yes, 9. Perfect. Keep it up.
Reid feeds Aaron Smith, who then switches. Ma'anonu. Ben Smith. Aaron Cruden. Brodie Retallick. Ireland trying to hold him up. Advantage being played. Lock on by New Zealand. Ireland have the put in.
Eddie, most people won't have seen this because it happened and the ball was away, but there was an Irish player who fired into that breakdown that pushed the receiving All Black just a couple of inches back, and that delayed the pass. When that's multiplied as you pass it along the line, the Irish defence is then about 2 yards further up. Very small things are going well for Ireland. They're doing the things that really count. Crouch.
Sean Cronin replacement against Dane Cole's replacement.
Lads, let's quicken this up. Let's get in, please, and let's get on with it.
Here, here.
Come on, let's get in, lads.
There we go, view from Nausea Camp.
Crouch. Bind. Set. Yes, 9. Yes.
Not straight.
Back over there. Not in the middle.
Free kick to New Zealand. Quickly taken by Kieran Reid. Ireland not 10. Ball's gone forward, but it'll go back. It'll go back. Free kick plus 10.
No, it's a free kick, yeah.
Just little bits of indiscipline creeping in. Came from the crooked in, then not retreating 10 quick enough for the penalty.
New Zealand opting for the scrummage from the free kick.
Again, I go back to what I said in the first half. If Ireland were to lose because New Zealand take all the points and they've tried it, then fine. But don't give them things. Don't give them things by not getting back, by arguing the decisions, advancing, you know, free kicks that should have been further back, etc.
Middles, that's the last one, okay? Crouch! Bind! Lads, why are we making this a problem of spoiling the game now? Let's get in and let's get on with it, please. If you don't listen, you know what's going to happen.
Well, you couldn't be much clearer, could you?
Crouch! Bind! Set! Yes, 9.
It does go in straight from a careful Aaron Smith.
Stay bound!
Again, that little switch of direction from the scrum half. Ben Smith, Aaron Cruden on the loop. Conor Murray did well to get back to make the tackle. New Zealand, though, in the 22. Sam Whitelock. The other second row, Brodie Retallick. Cruden. Sean O'Brien went high, grabbed him by the collar. McCall.
Release!
Driven backwards.
Hughes.
Cruden. Sexton brings him down. Retallick again.
Lost!
Ma'anonu. Tommy Bowe intercepts. Paul O'Connell delivers it for Ireland, and Peter O'Mahony puts a big Munster boot on it. Israel Dag. Corey Jane, it's gone loose. Cian Healy tears forward. Sam Whitelock is there. It's a knock-on advantage to New Zealand. Dag, new hooker. Coles.
Assist, release! Advantage over!
Charlie Faumuina. Sean O'Brien at a second attempt brings down the prop. Penalty advantage now. Penalty given.
Too slow. 7.
Well, we're in that crucial first 10 of this second half. No quarter gain, nobody really getting an edge here. New Zealand maybe threatening to start to get themselves back into this game. This is a really crucial period now. Ireland need to get themselves out of their half with no improvement on the scoreboard, and at worst, a penalty.
Kieran Reid and Aaron Cruden discuss tactics. Dane Coles will throw in. New Zealand have reduced the numbers. Just 4 in the line-out. Picked up by Devon Toner.
The maul was formed, scrum down, turnover ball.
New Zealand had the put in.
Well, it was a poor underthrow from Dane Coles.
Oh, he got in the air well, Devon Toner, 6'10". That's why he's there. He's improved his ball carrying, he's improved his general play. And that's why Ireland are now taking full advantage of that additional dimension in terms of your defensive line that that height gives them.
Crouch. Same standards now, please. Bind. Set. Yes, 9.
Rolls in, Kieran Reid puts in a boot. It's out for Aaron Cruden. Savia with O'Driscoll just bringing him down. Smith again. Cruden. Israel Dag.
I want to check if that touched. Time out. Okay, let's go. Let's go.
We're going upstairs again.
Time out.
Well, I genuinely think not many people knew whether that had gone down or not.
I'm happy with the momentum. I just want you to check if there's a hand underneath the ball as it went to on the line, okay? So did it touch the line? Momentum and everything is fine. Just check if the grounding, please. Thank you. Yeah, you know. Try it again. Good. Huh? Yeah.
Just got to see the grounding. Can't see it from there. And there's the body. Nor there.
There's a hand under that.
There's a hand under that, and it's short anyway.
Yeah, okay, show me that other angle again, please. Okay, can I tell you what I've seen?
Yep, go on,
okay. Unless you tell me any different on a different angle or a better view, it looks to me like the ball is held up with an arm underneath.
Yes, I'm with you on that. Okay.
Yep. I'll tell you what as well, if Nigel Owens is going to watch that on the big screen and make his own mind up, why do you need a TMO?
Okay.
Well, they got there in the end.
No, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm just saying why? You know, if the referees can do that, great, because he's the man anyway.
Is that the moment? Philip is talking about this 10-minute period. It's coming to an end. We're nearly up to 50 minutes in Ireland. Still lead by 22 points to 7.
Well, you can't really see it, but Julian Silvea is as close as he can get to this near touchline. So New Zealand using the full width of the park.
And he's got 20 metres outside the outside Irish defender as well.
Aaron Smith to Cruden. Marnono on the crash ball. Gordon Darcy brings him down. And still Savia waits.
Okay, you're fine.
Charlie Paumuina held up but delivers. Israel Dag can't get the pass away.
Ball is out.
Ball's out. Cruden has to wait because Aaron Smith couldn't find him first time. Inside to Sam Whitelocks. Has to pause.
It's called! Rough call!
Marnono. Dag again stripped by Conor Murray. Tommy Bowe goes into play scrum half. The heroic scrum half is buried, but what a job by him. Wait, penalty to New Zealand.
Oh dear. Now if that was a bit of gamesmanship to try and give extra time, it was dull.
Number 4 came right in and took the chaser out.
Against Devon Toner.
Well, that's just dull.
It is dull, but there was one earlier on in the first half by Luatua that wasn't given, and I don't see a huge amount of difference between the two, to be honest.
Well, the only difference is one got caught.
It's dull. It's dull.
And he didn't need to do it. You know, they've done the brilliant work. They've waited for so long. That was about 8 minutes that they soaked up in pressure. They turned the ball, they've done all the hard work. The other thing is, he'd have got the kick away anyway.
The upshot is that Aaron Cruden is going for goal. "12 minutes into the second half and the gap closes."
I think the stat for the first half was 0 penalties conceded by Ireland. Worryingly, Ireland has started to resort to giving away penalties in the second half. They must stop that.
Although I would say, Phil, if you had at the beginning of that period of sustained pressure said, look, 8 minutes will run down on the clock and we'll only give 3 points away, then I think you'd give it a fair swap, wouldn't you?
Ireland again, in no hurry. They're waiting actually for Brian O'Driscoll to return from having a tension there on the, just going over the 10-metre line. He'll take some shifting off this field today, although it seems he is going off.
Substitution for Ireland. 23, Lucas Carroll, replacing number 13, Brian O'Driscoll.
Brian O'Driscoll making the tackle, bouncing off Brodie Retallick. Luke Fitzgerald is on for him. Sam Whitelock with the catch. Sean O'Brien with yet another tackle. Fabulous catch by Dave Carney. Sexton, chance here, Gordon Darcy. Sean Cronin, good feet by the hooker.
Stay out! Lost!
Cian Healy against Richie McCall.
Release.
Luke Fitzgerald. First touch, first contact. Well taken, Devon Toner, high above his 6'10" head. Sean O'Brien. From tackler to a runner, and a hand in possession back to New Zealand. Sam Whitelock comes away.
Release.
Jamie Heaslip with the delaying work. Ma'a Nonu. Good tackle again by Conor Murray. Outstanding performance by the scrum half. McCaw to Dane Coles.
That's brilliant work by Heaslip.
It's back in green hands. Sexton. Gordon Darcy on his own, on his feet still. No, it's gone loose. Retallick. Murray again.
Away green.
Tommy Bowe did well. Advantage being played. Savea to Ben Smith. Peter O'Mahony, what an important tackle that was.
Lost green, lost off your feet, lost.
Penalty to New Zealand. Peter O'Mahony limps away.
What did I clearly ask you earlier? You had the ball off your feet, then you must release. I asked you quite clearly down there. Back you go, please.
Sean O'Brien was having the lecture.
Well, that's an accurate representation of what happened. I was about to say just before that, before he hung on, that he'd done the right work, you know. He'd slowed the ball down, only needed to let go of the ball. The Irish defence had already managed to recoup because of his work, just that bit too far. And look, whether you agree with it or not, if a referee tells you, you've got to stop.
If I have to speak to him again to release and he doesn't, it may well be more than a penalty, okay?
The yellow warning, the amber alert.
Well, whether this is a matter of subjective, obviously a matter of opinion, but
if I made a mistake, you have my apologies.
The way that Nigel Owens talks to players, the way in which he controls the game, I think he's top draw. Very clear, concise.
Low, flat, hard, and wide.
Say again.
A miss by Aaron Cruden. Brian O'Driscoll on the touchline. Replacement for Ireland. Kevin McLaughlin comes into the back row. Peter O'Mahony was limping. He still is limping. What a game the number 6 has had.
Okay. Time on.
Paul O'Connell tackles Richie McCaw. The captains meet.
Lost now. It's a fair contest, both of you we play.
Sean O'Brien so very nearly stole that. Retallick twists and turns, makes a yard. Ma'a Nonu. Kieran Reid hops forward. Retallick to Coles. Gets the pass away. Replacement props, one of the Franks brothers is on. Ma'a Nonu. Luke Fitzgerald over the top. Penalty advantage being played. Penalty to Ireland. Relief floods the stands and the field.
Tell you what, Luke Fitzgerald did really well there.
He played the ball.
Well, there we go. Here we have this. Nonu goes down. So many people will now be shouting, you've got to let him up, you've got to let him up. You don't have to let him up. You don't at all. What you do is exactly what was done there. You try and play the ball, and if he doesn't let go of it, then you get the penalty. Well done. Good law. Good knowledge of the laws.
Ireland, rarely in the second half, are in New Zealand territory. Sean Cronin with the throw. Safely delivered by Toner. Sexton. Luke Fitzgerald. Rob Carney from fullback. Carney going. Still going. Ma'a Nonu comes across. Conor Murray in midfield. Kevin McLaughlin, the new player, he makes a couple of yards when it seemed he would go down. Sexton. Sean Cronin. Paul O'Connell. Johnny Sexton. Heaslip gets the pass away well. And then it's spilt. Advantage New Zealand. McLaughlin picks it up, but New Zealand with the changes. Sonia, any news on Brian O'Driscoll?
Well, yeah, he's sad, as you can see, with his head in his hands on the bench. He's just been ripping the tape off his wrists. He's very disgruntled, but under the new pitch-side concussion assessment, the match-day doctor has assessed him and has viewed that he has, in fact, exhibiting signs of concussion, so he is not going to be allowed to come back on and finish this game. Very, very unhappy Brian O'Driscoll.
Owen Franks is on for New Zealand, and Liam Messam is on as well. Cruden puts his boot to it. And New Zealand are back in the Irish half.
Ireland really could have done with getting some points out of that visit. They didn't, but in fairness to them, they haven't stopped playing. They're still trying to force a score. That's what they need to keep doing. If they go into their shells and stop playing, they're going to bring this New Zealand side onto them. But territory is vital for Ireland.
Ben Franks comes on. We have a pair of brothers on the New Zealand side now. Ben and Owen Franks. We also have Ryan Crotty is on, out in the three-quarters. Cronin. New Zealand have stolen it. Sam Whitelock comes away. He's got a brother on tour as well. No, this is Ryan Crotty into the action.
That's his feet, he can use his feet, it's a rack.
Here goes Brodie Retallick. This is Liam Messam. Aaron Smith comes away with it. Retallick, Aaron Cruden, that little stab through right-footed. Rob Kearney sorts it out again. Kieran Reid with the tackle, ball out of play. The crowd think he was taken in the air.
You jumped and landed into him, okay? I'm going to carry on with that. I'm happy he jumped and landed in. Do you want to check or are we happy to go? Huh? Hang on, time out. Check, okay.
We're going to check.
Graham, my first instinct is that he caught it and landed into him. So unless that black has willfully taken in the air, we're going to carry on. Have a look for me, please. Thank you.
No, that's in the air.
Well, I think the crowd read that one right.
You grabbed him, okay? You had time not to make the tackle. Penalty here, back you go. Decision is made. Thank you.
Well, that's the reason he was very annoyed, because he was taken in the air. Nigel Owens reversing his initial thoughts on presentation of proper evidence. And the important thing for Ireland is not only will they get the territory from this and the break, they will get the throw.
We are into the last quarter of the game.
Jonathan Sexton obviously in no hurry to take this, nor should he be.
He's just got to make touch. Don't be too ambitious. Good.
Touch safely found.
And whilst Ireland will be looking at the clock ticking down, alongside that, New Zealand have got to score 2 converted tries. There's a decent margin here, provided they stay disciplined and in control.
Gavin McLaughlin down to Sean Cronin on the bounce. Jamie Heasley tries to cut inside Richie McCaw. The ball safely delivered for Conor Murray. Julian Savea waits and Tommy Bowe bears down on him. Tommy Bowe is bounced off by the big New Zealand try scorer. Richie McCaw, Owen Franks.
Assist, release.
Aaron Cruden. Corey Chain, danger here, Ryan Crotty. Dragged back. Brodie Retallick, tackled by Paul O'Connell. Lot of possession in New Zealand. Forget all those statistics about New Zealand not having much of the ball in this second half. They've had just about everything. Savea is away. Sexton makes a massive tackle. Aaron Smith to Aaron Cruden. Ma Nonu. Sean O'Brien came racing up, but Nonu still has it. Ben Smith. Mike Ross assists with the tackle. McCaw waits. Savea, who started it all. McCaw again. Hauled down. Retallick. Kieran Reid to Owen Franks. Here goes Franks again.
I think he's got that down.
Looks very much like the try will be awarded.
Try is good.
It is. Blood pouring from his eye, but Owen Franks is the try scorer.
Well, a reward for New Zealand. Doing what Ireland did in the first half, staying disciplined when in possession, going through the phases, being direct, getting quick ball. Try.
It's brother Bren. Ben Franks is over.
Well, that's what Ireland really didn't want to have New Zealand within a score and 15 minutes left on the clock. They've just stopped playing a little bit, Ireland. They've conceded territory. They haven't been able to get into the New Zealand half and spend enough time in the New Zealand half, and they're bringing New Zealand onto them a little bit. They've got the penalty, got the line out, but those Gary Owens are ceding possession and territory back to New Zealand.
Last 15. Massive.
Aaron Cruden not put off by the charging Irish players. 7 points for the All Blacks, 22-17. A converted try, and the All Blacks will be in the lead. Julian Savea, that was the run that started the surge to the line.
Well, Phil, you highlighted the problem. You know, Ireland wanting to get down there for territory, doing that, but in doing so, they turn the ball over. Then they suddenly find they've not had enough possession. When New Zealand are able to retain possession, then they're getting the penalties, they're going forward, and that's what contributed to that. So whilst Ireland do want to play that, it's important for them also to play through phases.
Changes in the Irish ranks. Mike McCarthy is on. And in the front row, Declan Fitzpatrick is on. Fresh legs. Ireland lead by 5 points.
Also wonder this, Phil, it's been an immense physical effort. You know, Paul O'Connell to the fore, Peasley, O'Brien, the usual suspects. How much have they got in the tank? If they've just got enough to sustain the intensity, it will take them home.
I believe psychologically, if they believe they can shut this out, they will have the energy. But what will sap their energy is if they feel that they're being chased down against probably the best chasing down team in world rugby.
Well, this is what they haven't done this half, and they did so successfully in the first half, which is a good sign.
It's an excellent driving ball from the line out, and still they rumble forward. Sam Whitelock
Through the middle.
has gone through the middle, says Nigel Owens. There it is, the ball is there for Conor Murray. It has become a ruck now. Cian Healy waits over the ball.
Yes.
There quickly, Cian Healy takes on Dane Coles. Taken up by Kevin McLaughlin. Johnny Sexton for Tommy Bowe. Beautifully caught out of the air by the replacement Bowden Barrett. Ben Smith, here is Bowden Barrett. McCaw first there. Held up by Mike McCarthy, but delivered for Aaron Cruden and the Franks brothers. Ben Franks now with the white headband. Barrett wriggles away from the uprushing Mike McCarthy. Ben Franks.
Get up, keep up.
Sarrea. The switch to Barrett. Barrett is clean through into the 22.
Ruck is called, hands away, Ruck is called.
There's an Irish player down. Cruden tries to get the pass away. Ireland looking for the turnover, but it comes their way via the penalty. Number 5, Sam Whitelock, is penalised.
Prevented the contest turnover.
Irish players scattered over the field now. Paul O'Connell is up and active, but Rob Kearney gets to his feet. Elsewhere, there are players down.
Well, not insignificant that Jamie Heaslip and Sean O'Brien, top tacklers in this game. They've really put their bodies on the line, and they're still on the pitch.
Cian Healy comes off, has the energy to spur his replacement on. Jack McGrath comes on for Ireland. On the far side, we still have a player down.
Time is out, Hooker's down.
Well, Eddie, whilst the Irish scramble defence did wonders there to keep the Kiwis out, that all came from what I consider a nonsensical kicking of the ball when they just had a successful drive, could have punched it in midfield, gone again. You know, that sort of cross kick, if it lands in and around the line, where if you catch it, you're over the line, fine. All that would have happened, he'd have caught it and gone onto the 22 with players around him with no momentum and possibly held up. You know, when you've not had the ball for a significant period of time and just conceded, why kick it away?
Sean Cronin is up, and well, if he went off, we'd have uncontested scrums.
Time on. I'm looking at it, I'm not seeing anything illegal, okay? Let him come down, okay? I know it's very marginal, but let him come down.
Mike McCarthy delivers to the backdrop of the sound of the fields of Athenry. It's been hacked clear. Advantage being played. Ireland have that advantage. Knock on by New Zealand. 10 minutes to go. Ireland 5 points in front.
See the difference there, putting the ball boot for a purpose.
Well, this might be the 10 minutes of these Irish players' life, but to be honest, this is the biggest 10 minutes of a rugby nation's life. The one team they've never beaten before. If ever there's a time to put your heart and soul and body on the line, it's this 10 minutes.
And if the crowd could take it home for them, they would. It's deafening in here.
Crowds.
What an atmosphere.
Conor Murray to feed the scrimmage. We're in the New Zealand half.
Yes, 9. Stay in your own side, stay in your own side.
Liam Nesson tries to put a boot into the Irish scrum. Gordon Darcy to Conor Murray. One for Tommy Bowden. Chase. Bowden Barrett steered it into touch. Whose throw is it? Ireland's throw in at the line out.
Catch and drive, catch and drive.
Well, it doesn't take a rocket science to work out what the tactics are here. Catch and drive all day long. Easier said than done sometimes, when destiny is a tantalising 9 minutes away.
Played 27 in the history of the fixture. New Zealand have won 26. There was a draw back in 73. Ireland 8.5 minutes away from making history. Paul O'Connell with the catch. Sean O'Brien secures, takes a step back into the driving seat. Tommy Bowe joins them all.
They've sealed that well, keep the man to the back, keep him coming back.
Ireland still going forward up to the 5-metre mark. Paul O'Connell has his hands on the ball. Luke Fitzgerald is in there too. Penalty to Ireland. New Zealand take it down. Can Johnny Sexton make the 5-point gap into an 8-point gap?
He's got to try. There's a world of a difference against New Zealand between 5 and 8 points. It's not the easiest kick in the world. It's not his favourite side. Has there ever been a bigger kick for Jonathan Sexton?
Well, he looks cool, doesn't he? And that's what he needs to be. He's from the wrong side, but he has got that 15 metres in.
Well, you talk about margins. There was doubt right up to kick-off time, right into the warm-up, whether Jonathan Sexton would actually be able to start this game. And to many, it's a surprise that he's been able to recover from that hamstring problem so quickly.
past the post. 5 points. The gap still.
Well, time off the clock is probably an advantage, and a not insignificant one there.
New Zealand have possession. Brodie Retallick. Aaron Cruden, Nonu. Tommy Bowe came in fast, and it worked. Tommy Bowe and Jamie Heaslett try and hold up Julian Savea. It's there for Smith. And now Cruden. Retallick out in the three-quarter line.
More is called.
Jack McGrath busy trying to keep the New Zealanders up. Kieran Reid. Good tackle on him by Luke Fitzgerald. Owen Franks. Retallick delivers for Smith. Nonu. Tommy Bowe has to cover 3 players and does well. Ball out. Irish throw just inside the New Zealand half. Mike McCarthy is congratulated.
Hugely, hugely important that, because it gives Ireland a throw from where I confidently predict they will drive the ball again.
Johnny Sexton comes off.
Well, I don't think he has been at 100% today. He hasn't been as fleet of foot as he normally is. He's definitely carrying something. But Ireland now winding down the clock.
Ian Madigan is on at outside half.
Time on.
Jamie Heaslett won the line-out. Ian Madigan straight into the action. Tommy Bowe turns wing into rucker.
That's a ruck release.
That's the halfway line. Declan Fitzpatrick.
Lost now.
Madigan. Heaslett. Richie McCaw comes in for it, but Conor Murray gets hands on it.
Ball is here, release.
Ireland still have it. 3.5 minutes to go. Sean O'Brien, what a game the number 7 has had. Jamie Heaslett. Fitzpatrick again.
Let's keep your feet, please. Keep your feet.
Jack McGrath sets up the ruck. It's a long clock to run down. The kick towards Bowden Barrett. Heaslett with a follow-up tackle. Support from Dave Carney. New Zealand have possession, and they have numbers coming this way. Cruden goes round Gordon Darcy. Nonu knocks it on! Advantage to Ireland. Kevin McLaughlin comes away with it. Mike McCarthy stretches out his long arms. Still advantage being played. Conor Murray puts his boot to it, and Ireland are safely down in New Zealand territory. As the referee said, advantage over.
Nonu, of all people, one of the best pairs of hands, even here under pressure. You can hardly hear yourself thinking here.
Aaron Smith to Cruden. The captain, Richie McCaw, can't get outside the New Zealand 22. Cruden, the little dink, well read by Ian Madigan, who goes back. They can run down the clock from here as Paul McConnell goes in, shepherded by Jack McGrath. Good run by Declan Fitzpatrick. Paul O'Connell. Rob Kearney goes in. Conor Murray. One minute to go. Every inch gained is so important. Each inch goes with a second. Luke Fitzgerald.
Keep your feet up.
Come the little charges by the replacements. Kevin McLaughlin this time. Penalty to New Zealand.
17, straight off your feet.
17. Jack McGrath penalised. 20 seconds to go. Aaron Smith takes it quickly. Ben Smith. One last defensive set to go through.
Eyes about guys now. Eyes about everything.
Cruden. Kieran Reid. Back to Cruden. Bowden Barrett. Hurled to the ground. Luke Fitzgerald. Sam Whitelock. We're into the red zone. 80 minutes is up on the clock. Ma'a Nonu. Ben Smith. Conor Murray still making his tackles. Owen Franks to Brother Ben. Cruden. They're queuing up out here. Kieran Reid, Gordon Darcy, Ben Smith, Sean O'Brien and Rob Kearney bring him down. Away comes Nonu. Crotty with the ball. Cruden, Franks. Aaron Smith to Cruden. Savea. New Zealand so close to keeping their 100%. You're alive, Ma'a Nonu. Gordon Darcy brings him down. Ireland slow up release. Cruden, Dane Coles gets the pass away. It's going to be the try for Ryan Crotty. Whistle has gone. Players are littered across the field.
Just check the pass there, please. Yeah.
Checking for the only thing that will prevent.
Just checking, yes.
What you have to say, if it is a try, was a phenomenal passage of play.
Well, we said that they were the best chased down team in the world. The one little penalty.
No, that's backwards. That's a try.
Dane Coles, the replacement hooker, to Ryan Crotty, the replacement.
The pass to 23 is fine, Graham. It's the one before when you look at it, I think.
Oh, the second to last, not the last pass.
Say again?
The second to last one, not the last.
Not, yeah, the one to 23 looks okay to me. It doesn't look okay to you. Look at the one before.
The one before from the fly half, okay.
Right, that's the one I think, yeah. You can look at the both, but the second one looks okay.
It's a longer one. That's one. No, that's not forward either. It's a hands, it's not where the ball is. His hands were going backwards. Clearly. It's not forward.
We wait to see if any pass has gone forward. It appears not.
Okay, Nigel?
Yes?
Yep, you may award the try. The pass is fine. The passes were fine.
The pass is fine and may award the try.
You may, yeah.
The try has been awarded. The score is 22-all. And Aaron Cruden has the kick to win the game. The kick to make the New Zealand All Blacks the only team in the professional age from the top tier to go through a calendar year having won all their games, 14 out of 14.
Well, one of the reasons why so many people, myself included, love sport is that it is drama, writ large, and this will be the most awful of endings for Ireland if it goes over.
We may have to wait. Did Ireland charge too soon? He might have another go at it. Oh.
Well, the law is this: they can't start moving until he starts moving.
Get on your mark.
Well, that's the second time that's happened today. Aaron Cruden takes a little half step back to settle his feet before he makes his run up.
And this time Ireland cannot charge.
Stay.
And this time they won't be allowed to.
And he's already had a sighter, so it's that bit easier for him. He's pushed the last one, so he's going to make a correction this time.
A second bite at the kick. Aaron Cruden to take the All Blacks into the history books and deny Ireland. Second time, he gets it right, and New Zealand have won what has to be one of the most pulsating games of rugby union we'll ever have the privilege of watching. It was a fantastic game of rugby, and New Zealand have